So we will move on to our 906 item, presentation of proclamation designating the month of January 2022 as Human Trafficking Awareness Month. And Vice Chair Scott will be reading this.
Wonderful. Welcome and thank you for joining us today. I'll read the proclamation. Board of Supervisors, County of Lake, State of California proclamation designating the month of January 2022 as Human Trafficking Awareness Month in Lake County. Whereas human trafficking is a serious crime that affects people of all races, age, and gender. Human trafficking is a borderless crime against individuals that violates the most basic human rights and deprives victims of human dignity and denies freedom to 32 million people around the world. And human trafficking is the fastest growing criminal industry globally. California ranks third amongst the states in the number of potential reports of human trafficking. And whereas a serious form of human trafficking involves the exploitation of children and youth for commercial sex acts. It is imperative that our youth and their families learn how to recognize risks and resist predators who use coercion and treats and threats to manipulate children and young adults into sex and labor trafficking. And whereas the Lake Family Resource Center has been instrumental in leading the way in the County of Lake in addressing human trafficking and providing 24-hour hotline services and continuing to support, to advocate to survivors and preventing human trafficking here in Lake County. These must include active and public efforts to help recognize and acknowledge the existence. And it is time for all of us to start the conversation, take appropriate action and support one another, and to create a safer environment for all residents. And whereas many organizations such as the District Attorney's Office, Sheriff's Office, Lakeport Police Department, Clear Lake Police Department, and Lake Family Resource Center are committed to ending human trafficking in Lake County and provide essential crisis intervention and prevention services to all members of our community. Now, therefore, it be proclaimed that this month of January 2022 is designated as Human Trafficking Awareness Month in Lake County, and our community is urging the support, the efforts of the agencies assisting victims of human trafficking, and urges all local governments, schools, businesses, and community members to be aware and report suspicious activity to local police departments to help shine a light on trafficking. Passed and adopted this 11th day of January 2022. And I'm just thankful for the Resource Center and all of the work that they do. They were instrumental in getting training here for our officers, so they were aware to what to look for. Myself, I've been through a couple of the trainings, and it's here. It's here in our communities, and we have to know what to look for to be able to help our children. And we also need to be going into the schools and as parents talking to our children of what this looks like. Because a lot of these people get caught up because they think it's a boyfriend or somebody that loves them. And before they know it, they are caught and trapped. And I'm just thankful that you ladies are here to help our survivors. And so I don't know who wants to come up and speak. And
thank you. Hi there, my name is Kara Roberts. I'm the program coordinator for the Human Trafficking Program. And Tina's right, it's here. This is happening in our county. The Human Trafficking Program is one of our newer programs. We have the domestic violence, sexual assault, other programs that have been here for years. Last year was our first year of being able to run the program, and I wanted to go over some statistics to prove that it's here to you. So in just 2021, our first year, we served 18 clients here in Lake County and offered over 1,100 services. 5 of those were labor trafficking and 13 were sex trafficking. When you think about it, it's very underreported. You know, the numbers are way higher than this, but I think it's a good start for the first year. We're doing some events for January. We have Susie Q's Donuts here in Lakeport, and they're making awareness donuts for us. They'll take a part of the proceeds and donate it back to the program. So look for the blue donuts. We had some banners made up this year. You'll see it over the Chamber of Commerce fence line. We have our human trafficking banner up there, and also in Kelseyville. We have a radio show coming up on the 20th at 2 p.m. It's on 88.1, and we'll be discussing human trafficking there as well. And we're also starting a stencil a ribbon stencil program here in the county, where we can go to the local businesses and stencil on their window, and then they sign a pledge saying that they're not going to put up with human trafficking in Lake County. So that's where we're at, you guys, and thank you for having us.
And where can somebody reach you to get that stencil put on their business if somebody was interested?
Okay, well, I have our program cards here, but you can call our community crisis line, which we have listed everywhere on our Lake Family site, Facebook, everywhere. It's 888-485-7733, and give us a call.
And that's for anybody that may be needing of assistance? or-
Trafficking, any kind of, assistance regarding that kind of stuff, yeah. So thank you. Thank you, board.
Great.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll have to get a picture of you all with Vice Chair Scott.
And I wore the wrong color. I ordered blue donuts, not blue donuts here. And I wore purple. That's the right color. That's right, that's right.
Do you want us up here with you? Yeah.
I have a pair of shoes just like this, but now with a bow.
He has like all the colors that he's probably heard.
All the colors in here.
Now, this is the section of all human trafficking and domestic violence advocates.
Also coordinators.
Don't want to get in front of it.
Yeah, once you get, come on over.
I started to get from that, and I ended up
There we go. I'm trying to get everybody in. There we go. Ready? Okay, are you smiling?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go and you'll never know.
Great, terrific, thank you.
Thank
Oh, wait, one more phone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you just slide it, do you know how to open it?
Okay, make yourself seen.
Wait, oh, gotta get everybody in here. One more. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more phones?
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. And thank you for the work that you do.
Mr. Chair?
Yes. Supervisor Sabatier.
So we just kind of put out there something that our stores can do. I'd like to see, I know we often put what, if not all the time, we put something on our social media when we have proclamations. How can we mimic what we're asking our stores to do? I'd like to see that same stencil here on our building during that month. That way when we do a proclamation, it's not just words, like we're taking the same actions we're asking everyone else to take. So I don't know if that needs to be agendized to discuss, if that's something we want to do, but I just think that's something we should do. Because we shouldn't be asking other people to do what we're not doing. We need to be doing the same thing.
No, I agree. I agree.
I would happily put up the stencil if it can be provided to me, and I think your adoption of the proclamation is direction enough to do that.
I agree.
Great.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right.